What's up, Pleb Nation? I hope you're having a very glorious Wednesday. That's if this video even makes it out by Wednesday, actually. My name is Sam, and welcome back to SWTOR Central. Now, before we get into the topic of this video, I need to put out a disclaimer, okay? A very heavy disclaimer, so please pay attention. Now, this video is going to be incredibly opinion-based, okay? So this entire video is an opinion-based video. So if you don't agree with my opinion, please argue with me in the comment section. I don't mean argue in a bad way, I mean argue, debate, discuss, however you want to phrase that. But please do that in the comment section, because this video is going to be a pretty epic discussion, okay? Well, in the comment section it will be an epic discussion, but the video is going to be my opinion surrounding the cartel market and a lot of other things about the cartel market. First off, I'll just apologize really quickly as well, because my mic is quite sensitive and I'm trying to record this video, and I tried to do this a few times now already, but it is quite noisy outside. I've got my windows closed and whatnot, so if you can hear any humming in the background, it's just a lawnmower going outside. I would have waited until they were finished, but I'm a little bit short on time, so I'm just gonna try and just smash this out. Also, is anybody just loving this scene right here? I just randomly decided to zoom out my camera while on the Umbara train, the stronghold anyways, and this makes for a pretty cool just background just while I'm talking. I think this is pretty nice. I could probably even cue like some social media stuff underneath me right now. That'd be pretty insane. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, the topic of this video, like I said, is going to be the cartel market, but not just the cartel market, but things related to the cartel market. I guess it's a very weird way to say it, really. In this video, it's not scripted at all, so it's probably going to be very sloppy. Not that any of my videos are scripted, other than like the operation guides anyways. And so I'm just going to bring this down here because we really need to be in the cartel market for this, and also maybe at some vendors, we'll see. So I'm going to start off with like following up from where we left off with the cartel market reskin, right? So if any of you guys remember, a few months ago I made a video basically ranting about a new pack, and believe it or not, the video that I made that was a rant video was supposed to be a pack opening video, but it didn't become a pack opening video, it became a rant video because of reskins. Now, let me just see if I can find this pack. If this wants to move, goddammit, this keeps happening to me. And we even counted up the packs. I don't even remember how many there was. I think it was like 50 or something. I think it was the Stalwart Leader pack. I'm fairly certain it was this one. So as you can see, like, I don't really open packs, and if I do ever have like a percentage, it's probably because I bought something, or maybe I gave something away and had to purchase it for that reason. I don't know, I don't need to justify myself for any of this, because honestly this video is really gonna speak for itself. And for anybody who has already noticed the amount of cartel coins that I've got, I don't any longer buy cartel coins just because I don't need to. I know that's going to sound like really scummy maybe, and honestly that's not me trying to rub it in anyone's nose, but you know, I'm a YouTuber, I have a lot of followers, people use my referral link, I get cartel coins. I very rarely spend them on myself, and if I do, it's probably something for the guild. Like just recently I bought a guild rename because we renamed to Wipe Central, because of like the SWTOR family thing and whatnot. But 99% of the time my cartel coins go towards giveaways, and you will know that if you watch me stream or if you watch any of my giveaway videos. Okay, so like I said, we're just going to pick up from where we left off with the reskin rant video, which I'm fairly certain was the Stalwart Leader pack. And basically what we talked about, actually I'll know if it was the Stalwart Leader pack, because it was about the Dais mounts. So let me find that Dais mount really quickly. Okay, so it was a Stalwart Leader pack. I'm just apparently full on blind and wasn't able to see it. Okay, so the original rant, it wasn't obviously just because of this mount, but obviously this mount was a part of it. Basically, they reskinned this mount called the Alliance Consul's Dais, and there's another one called the Battler's Dais, or whatever it's called. Basically, they reskinned it from a black color to a white and blue color, and then they also changed the rarity, and this kind of thing, even though it may not seem like it, is actually incredibly annoying, because it really does seem like the people who work on the cartel market items don't actually, I don't want to say don't know what they're doing, because honestly I'm not trying to insult anybody, but it does kind of come across that way, and it's like sometimes you just got to think like, what the hell were they thinking when they did this? It's like if they have like some sort of meeting and they're all sat around a table or something, I don't know, maybe they're all in a Skype call and they're like, hey, what can we put in this new pack which people are going to pay money for, or cartel coins for, you know, whatever source they got their cartel coins from, whether it be referrals or actual real money, which it probably likely was real money. what should we put in this new pack, okay? What should we put in there? Should we put something fresh and new and unique in there? Or should we just take an item from a previous pack, reskin it, and we'll dim the rarity, and then we'll sell it again? The logic just blows my mind. And one of the brilliant things that happened with that Rant video is that it did get a response from the devs, and namely being Eric Musco. I mean, Eric Musco was just kind of the middleman here. He wanted me to deliver some feedback even to their Cartel Market team. And you know, he brought up the tank mount because I mentioned in the video, oh look, it's a new tank mount. And one of Eric's questions was something along the lines of, like, did you not like the tank mount? Or it was something like that. Don't quote me for 100% on that. And I'm not going to bring up the email for you because that's like a breach of privacy. But basically my point was, and I don't know if anybody else sees it this way, but when I think of Star Wars, a tank just doesn't come to mind. It's like when I think of Star Wars, I think of epic creatures, you know, I think of Varactyls, I think of walkers, I think of even these like mini probes. If you could just stand on one of them as a mount, I think that'd be pretty epic. And again, that would be like a nod at episode 3 where Obi-Wan and Anakin are fighting over the lava. That'd be pretty sick. I don't know, you know, again, that's just like an opinion-based thing. I'm not a fan of tanks. Nobody has to be a fan of tanks, but if you're a fan of tanks, then that's cool and that's your own thing, like, you know. My point here is that this actually did get a response, okay? So I'm hoping that this video does get a response, but I don't want a response from the devs. Like, if the devs are watching this, I don't want your response, okay? And honestly, once again, I'm really not trying to be mean, but I don't think your response is worth it because it just nothing will come of it. Now, I know that some people are going to think that I'm making this video just for the sake of controversy. However, I do assure you that I am actually quite passionate about this, you know, to the extent of like just caring about the game. That's how much like I'm passionate about it. Maybe a lot of other people just sort of look at this and be like, yeah, who cares? But the main point behind this video is going to be getting a discussion going with you guys within the community, you guys hearing my opinion. Whether you disagree or not, that's absolutely fine. You can agree, you can disagree, you can meet in between, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. But for me personally, I feel like the cartel market needs to be addressed, and that's what I'm doing in this video. I'm calling you out. I'm not looking for a response from the devs, so please don't approach me for feedback. You know where I stand on the cartel market. If you want to approach people for feedback, then please see the comment section of this video or any forum post that might have been made because of this video, or basically just try and gather more feedback from the community about the cartel market. Because if you want to watch this video and I'm talking to the devs here, then please do so, but just once again, just don't approach me about it, because once watching this video, you will know where I stand. So I'm assuming that a lot of people are going to be wondering, well, what's the problem, Sam? What's the issue with the cartel market? You know, what would you do differently, and why is it such a concern, and is it actually game breaking? Okay, so to answer those questions is that the cartel market is the issue. The cartel market is a concern just because of the way that it's still proceeding. However, I will get to some kind of good parts, I suppose, in just a sec here. What would I do differently? We'll also get to that very soon, don't you worry. And is it game breaking? Okay, so I'll say this. It's not a game-breaking issue, okay? The game isn't, for whatever reason, just going to break because of the cartel market, because it's easy for people to ignore it, okay? I will say that, and if any of you want to say that in the comment section, like, Sam, you're being silly, why are you making such a big fuss, just ignore the cartel market. That's all good and glorious, but I believe that there is a better way to do things. I know that's probably going to sound like really egotistical. It's like, Sam, come on, do you really know best? Like, have you worked for an MMO before? Well, the answer to that is probably a no, but I feel like a lot of you might actually like what I'm going to propose, but we will get to what I would change, okay? Don't you worry. But no, it's not game breaking, but it does, I believe, make the game look bad. I do genuinely believe that the cartel market does turn some players away from the game. And not only that, but there is also a much more pressing issue, which I'm going to get to a little bit later on. Okay, so far I've definitely really rambled on, and I'm probably annoying a lot of you viewers, but please just bear with me, because like I said, this is probably going to be a very sloppy video, but I will get my opinion across. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to stay on track here. So back to the reskins. Basically, the cartel market has been doing a lot better with reskins, okay? Now, I'm not saying it's glorious, but they've been doing better, okay? They've also been doing better with direct purchases. A good example is the fact that one of the new mounts from the latest packs is also available for direct purchase, just straight off of the cartel market, okay? Now, I'm definitely going to be going through a lot of issues with the cartel market, and one of the big ones is also going to be pricing, and I know that that's definitely going to be very controversial topic for this video. Like, I'm really assuming to get a lot of hate from this video, but I'm still making it because this is my YouTube channel and this is my opinion, and if you don't like my opinion, don't watch. It's pretty much as simple as that, right? But like I said, it's fine. You can disagree with me, it's okay. Everybody can do what they want. Okay, so I don't need to go through every single item in the game to show you reskins. Everybody knows that they exist. Like, there is probably like triple-digit reskins in this game. It's absolutely ridiculous the amount of reskins that's in this game. And with the dev response that I got, one of my feedback things was that I find it disgusting that reskins are being put back into newer packs, later packs, which should only really contain new items, new unique and fresh items. I don't think it's right. I think it's wrong for a business to resell the same item, just a different color, when we have things such as dyes in the game. Like, I understand that to some people one certain color is more valuable than the other color, especially when maybe that particular dye is really expensive on the GTN or whatever. Like, you know what, I get that, but I still think it's not right. So like I said, anyways, we don't really need to talk about reskins. We know they exist, we know that there is a large number of them, and we know that they shouldn't happen, okay? And they have been doing better. I think there has been some very more different and unique things coming in the packs, but there is still reskins there, and you know, obviously that needs to be addressed. Okay, so the second thing that I'm going to get to in this video is, I say the second thing, I've already talked quite a lot. Let's just say the second thing. So the second thing is going to be the packs, just the packs in general, okay? So if we go like back into collections here, or categories, whatever this is, and we just look across the shipments, okay? So this game has been out 6 years at the end of this year, and look at the amount of packs, RNG packs, that have been released in this game, okay? Now, I'm not the best researcher in the world, okay? I'm pretty sure there's about 60 different packs here. I haven't counted them specifically. Feel free to count them yourself, but I'm pretty sure 60 will be there or thereabouts. But I've been doing a little bit of research, okay? Now, I do believe that every MMO should be different in like gameplay and like game style, should all have like their own touch. But I think when it comes to like spending money on an MMO, the cash shop, I think we can learn a few things from different MMOs. I think we really could. And that being that Star Wars: The Old Republic is quite possibly the only MMO that I have seen with this many different RNG packs to purchase. Yes, granted, they're not all available right now, but look at how many have been released. Star Wars: The Old Republic has by far one of the largest collections of armor sets, and that's because mainly of reskins, but still all of these packs. That is because of all of these goddamn packs that are in this game. Now, when I said I would get to what I would do differently, if I had it my way, I would completely rip out the Cartel Market. I would gut it, I would throw it in a fire, and I would burn it, because this Cartel Market is trash, okay? This cash shop that we have for Star Wars: The Old Republic is trash. It literally, in my point of view, it needs to be deleted and then revamped, okay? Sorry, maybe even revamped is the wrong word there. Just delete it and then bring something new, okay? Because I believe that the pack system is a bad system. All of it's RNG and all of it's gambling. And when I said earlier that there is a much more pressing issue that I would like to talk about, I'm going to mention that really quickly because I know it's going to be extremely controversial and I'm not going to touch on it too much, but I do still think it's something that's going to be worth pointing out. Now, for all of the packs that this game has released, right, we can all agree that when you spend real money to buy one of these packs, to get lucky for one of these in-game items, it's gambling, okay? It is 100% gambling. It doesn't matter what you say. You can disagree with me on that if you want, right? But you're wrong. This is gambling, okay? This is 100% gambling. You are gambling your real money for the chance of a good item in game. Yes, it's down to the customer to do this, but the point is that's the only option that we have here when it comes to the majority, like 99% of the Cartel Market is all RNG based, right? And I do not, okay? And this is where I'm going to call out the game big time, okay? So BioWare, EA, whoever, I do not see one single warning about gambling on the official Star Wars: The Old Republic website. Not a goddamn single one. If you walk past like any betting shop, and I know that this is going to be an extreme example because obviously this isn't a betting shop, right? But it's still gambling, right? If you walk past any betting shop, there is always warnings there. It will always say something like, when the fun stops, stop. I strongly believe that there should be something right? Like some sort of warning somewhere, even if it's just a disclaimer on the website just about gambling, because then it's there, okay? Then it's there, and then they can say that it's there, and then I think everybody would maybe feel a little bit better about it. I know I definitely would, and I know that this is probably something not many people will touch on, but I will definitely call the devs out on this. And while I haven't said this before, but it's just like as time goes on, you see this more and more and more and more, and then you don't really think about it until somebody says it to you, and it's like, well, yes, I do believe that there should be a warning about gambling. I know I said I wouldn't touch on that one too much, but yes, I'm gonna leave it there. There should just be some form of disclaimer about gambling. I'm just gonna be very strong on that one. Okay, so let's move on to some of the pricing of this, and just once again, guys, this is gonna be a very sloppy video. It's not one of my professional videos. Let's look at this. Okay, so this is the Obsidian Mantor, and this is the direct purchase mount that you can get. It's also available in the latest Cartel pack. Now, some people are gonna look at this and be like, hey, that's really cool. They put something up for direct purchase. I think that is super awesome. No. let me explain why. This mount is a reskin of the mount that you can buy from the vendor on Odessant. This is from the new Flashpoint, okay? So Mantor, whatever it's called at the vendor, it's like the purple version. It's the one that you actually see in the Flashpoint. You can buy that from the vendor. This mount is a reskin of that mount, that one that you can get for free just by playing the game, okay? But this one on the Cartel Market is worth $20 apparently. Again, when these people meet up, whatever they do, sit in a room around a table or a Skype call, it's like somebody at some point was like, hey, let's decide on $20. Also, not to mention that I think that the one that you can actually get from the vendor looks way cooler than this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of stop and just get to like what I'm gonna do differently, because honestly, I really do hope that I haven't triggered too many of you, and honestly I do mean that, because maybe I'm not getting myself across properly, but hopefully in this next part of the video I'm gonna redeem myself to you, because honestly I promise you that I'm not like doing this for attention, okay? I'm not doing that. This is something that I do feel passionate about, and this is something that I feel like would be a better system for a cash shop for us and would overall make the game look better, because let's face it, it's full of these transactions, and I personally don't feel it makes our game look good at all. Like if a new player comes in and is like, whoa, there's been like 60 packs and a ton of reskins and there's all this like garbage on the Cartel Market. It's like, whoa, what's going on here? I think there's a better way to do things, okay? So I'm gonna get to that now. And my first example is going to be basically some of the items that are on the Cartel Market. So like I said, going back to me gutting the Cartel Market, that's what I would do. I would gut it and I would delete all of the packs, okay? Completely delete every single pack in existence, completely remove the pack category, get rid of it all, okay? And then what we would do is we would actually just go to our normal, and we can still call it Cartel Market, that's absolutely fine, but if you want to rename, whatever, you can call it the SWTOR Central Market if you want, you know, inspired by me. And what we would have here is, we could have featured, for sure, like, you know, some new items that are on there, that'd be pretty damn cool. Popular, you know, let's get to the popular tab and we'll see what's actually popular and not just the new pack, you know, maybe an actual popular filter where it actually shows you what is popular. And not just what the game wants you to buy, because this is obviously rigged. And then obviously we're deleting packs, so we just won't have this here anymore, and we'll have some new ones, okay? So we'll have armor sets, we'll have dyes, we'll have decorations and mounts, and what else? Let's see, pets, okay? Pets, and then we'll have consumables, and then unlocks, and then we have misc here for sure. Or misc and consumables could be put into one, I suppose. So yes, those would be like the new tabs, yeah? So completely get rid of the packs, right? And then in the armor tab, or the equipment tab, whichever one you want to call it, we'll also have a weapon tab, don't worry. Now in this armor category, and bear with me, we're going to have 3 different forms of like filtering, right? So we can filter by gold, silver, or bronze, okay? So gold just meaning it's a good looking armor set, silver meaning it's an alright looking armor set, and bronze meaning, yeah, it's alright if it's what you're into. Because with packs no longer existing, rarity is no longer going to be a thing. We can also keep the platinum, and then people will know that that particular item had a lot of effort put into it, and it's probably gonna have some cool effects. It's gonna be all glowy, it's gonna have nice sound effects, blah 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 blah. So we're gonna be able to filter it by those, right? Platinum, gold, silver, and bronze, and it's going to have some of the best platinum items on there. So we're going to have like pretty much all the platinum items, I suppose, since there isn't that many in the game at the moment. So for the gold armor sets, we could have like the most iconic gold armor sets that we've had. So things like Tulakord or Marco Ragnos, Dathomir Shaman, you know, we could just have a ton of the iconic gold ones, yeah? And then in the silver one, we would have like a ton of the iconic silver armor sets that we had. So some of the most popular silver armor sets that we've had. And then in the bronze, basically just the same again. Now, I would say just put every single armor set that we've had into these things, but then we'd just be showing reskins and we would get nowhere. So basically just filter it, cut out all of the garbage, put some of the most iconic ones in there and put them up for direct purchase. So people can search for all these armor sets and be like, cool, I'll buy that one, I'll buy that one, I'll buy that one, I want this one. I think that is a much better system. Like, even if BioWare or EA, even though they're not going to do this, like, let's face it, we know they're not, even if they were to like just price them by the color, right? So platinum, gold, silver, bronze, yeah? Let's say every gold armor set costs $10, right? You spend $10, you can get the Tulakord armor set. I think that's a pretty sweet deal. Let's say it's a platinum item, let's bump it up to like $20, right? Why the hell not? It's a platinum item, it's gonna look pretty goddamn sexy, 20 bucks. I'm sure people are gonna do it, right? And then we go down to the silver, and then let's go for like, I don't know, $5, right? Yeah, so $5 worth of cartel coins, and you can buy whatever silver armor set is there. And then for bronze, I don't know, $2, $3, whatever. Maybe still charge $5, but you can buy like a selection of 3 at a time or something. That already would be so much better. And then we go down to the weapons tab, and then basically we have the same deal again. And then we go down to the mounts tab, and then we have the same deal again. And the same with decorations, but maybe just put all of the Cartel Market decorations just on there, just so people can buy them all. And then again with consumables and misc, we can probably just leave them where they are. So then maybe the question for me after saying all that would be, well Sam, what about some of like the exclusive armor sets? What if one's, you know, not on there that I wanted? Well, I guess BioWare could do like a seasonal thing. They'll change them every season, maybe change them with every event that comes on. Just change them every so often and mix it up a bit so it's not just stale and we're looking at the same thing all the time. There are plenty of ways to do this, which is better than the current system that we have. Now, as I mentioned earlier, pricing is quite the concern, especially when they released the first direct purchase platinum item for 7,600 cartel coins. That was priced at more than all of the expansions prices put together. Like, that is ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous to value an item at more than like what Mass Effect Andromeda was to pre-order. It's absolutely just blows my mind, okay? Because again, somebody had to sit round a table or in a Skype call, whatever it was, and think, what is this lightsaber worth? What are we gonna sell it for? I know, $60. $60. People can have that lightsaber. I think it's shocking. Okay, so I'm pretty much just going to try and end the video here, just because otherwise it's just going to be me ranting about it for too long, and that's not really what I wanted the purpose of this video to be. Even though it's going to be a rant video, I don't want like an hour-long rant video. That's not what I'm after here. Okay, so let's end this video with me just talking to, you know, the devs here, just directly. So just, if any of you are watching, which is probably likely, to be honest, please just do something, okay? Just do anything about the cartel market. Just do something that is better than packs, because it's bad, okay? It's bad. It's really bad. There's a better way to do it. Even if money is the only objective on the mind here, then sure, I understand, you know, you got to look at this from a business perspective, and, you know, I get that. But there is still money to be made, and there is a better way to do it, okay? Maybe even more money to be made. Who knows? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, please let me know what you think about this down in the comment section below. We really do need to get a discussion going on this. And like I said earlier, if you do disagree with me, that's absolutely fine. Please also voice your opinion down in the comment section below, because I don't just want people to come to this video and be like, I agree with you, Sam, I agree with you, I agree with you. I think it's going to be great if we can actually get some people to come to this video and be like, actually, I disagree, and for this reason. I think that's awesome. I love it when that happens on my videos. I always love debating with people. So please, if you do disagree, then disagree, okay? Make sure that it is known that you disagree. Also, if you're watching this video and you're not going to leave a comment, then stop, okay? Make sure you leave a comment and don't become the silent majority, okay? Because sometimes things don't happen unless people speak up, okay? So I'm speaking up now, okay? This is me speaking up. This is me speaking up for all of you about the cartel market, and also for myself and how I feel about the cartel market. So if you feel the same way, or very similar, or not at all, then voice it down below, because otherwise, We don't know. And then if nobody knows, nothing gets done. And that is the answer to everything, I guess. Kind of. Remember, everybody is allowed an opinion. Please just respect that at least. And with all that being said, guys, that is now 100% the end of the video. I promise you. The outro is gonna play like in 10 seconds. So make sure you leave a thumbs up on this video if you liked it, guys. And make sure you smash that dislike if you didn't like it. Also, make sure that you subscribe to the all also mighty Pleb Nation. And I will catch you guys in the next one.